Hey guys, Thomas Jr. here, aka Mustached Tom, here to review The Veil, featuring Jessica Alba and a few other actors as they find this young woman who survived this traumatic experience of several people who decided to commit suicide following this ritual cult way back when. And we follow this woman as she's followed by a camera crew, one of which is Jessica Alba, trying to figure out what exactly happened. So they go over to the location where everything took place and they start to unveil the secrets of said mystery. Now, this movie does follow some pretty standard jump scares and predictable sort of typical horror cliches such as calling out to the dead answering in a dramatic way, people separating because you have to kill them somehow, things of that nature all appear in this movie. So, from that standpoint, it's a very typical movie, and this has been something that's been done before plenty of times in the horror genre. So, to me, there's not really all too much there. Now, to this movie's credit, the actor, I didn't catch his name, but he was playing this priest-like character, and he's like getting all these followers. That guy, whatever the actor was, he was pretty good. He did all these things where he did these things that would normally kill someone and be on the verge of death and come back to life, so on and so forth. And he gathered his followers, and then at one point they all gathered up and they were about to all commit suicide, and then the wife was like, no, and then told the little girl to go away, and the cops came and they shot one of the women that was supposed to give an antidote to give them all this experience of near death, but instead that didn't happen, and so we have what seems to be this possessed area. And one by one, the cast that were following Jessica Alba are killed in various ways, and they appear to come back possessed by one of the various residents of the place. And the one thing I was really confused by is the other character that were sort of following the woman, who was the young girl. She had never killed herself, and I don't think she died, but I guess she was willing to rejoin her father. Yeah, that didn't quite. It didn't quite fit for me. I mean, some of the possession stuff is like, okay, I guess that makes sense if you're gonna follow that logic. I think they should have applied it to the blonde woman that we were following, the one that went through the tragic experience. I don't know. It does come across as kind of confusing, because she was hesitant at first and she waited a long time, and then she's like, oh, I want to go now. But there are kind of a lot of questions that would pop up, like why now, stuff of that nature. Why did she decide to join her father? uh, there are plenty of mysteries left unsolved, and the acting here, it's okay. Like I said, the actor who did the priest was pretty good. The jump scares were like, oh, and then they were like, oh, jump scares, god damn it. Um, I thought for a moment that they were gonna go for found footage film. Like there was like a scene where I thought they were gonna go for that and then start following that route, and I don't know if I would have liked the movie less, but for what the movie is, I think it sort of leans somewhere in between for me. So that's why I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. I do think that there's some good acting here and there, but the characters are a bit too cliched for me. And some of it, the logic just sort of it breaks for me because there isn't really any reason behind this young woman to do what she does in the movie. Um, Other than that, there wasn't anything really that popped out or was too bad, but like I said, it sort of falls in the middle for me. So, with that being said, that's my review for The Veil. I'm Thomas Cecilio Jr., aka Mustache Tom, and I'll see you guys next time.